Alright everybody, what is going on? We're hopping into a 200% level 10 links video here for the Android 16 that just got their EZA on Global and JP at the same time as part of the same day celebration. I'm a little bit late to this, but, you know, better late than never, right? So we got them here next to the these bozos right here who are giving support. One thing I would like to point out is that I could not find an AGL cell friend anywhere, so we're actually up against Red Zone Broly because that was the only place I could find a dev friend AGL cell, so, you know, it is what it is. A little bit of a tougher stage than I would like to go into, you know, for just like a basic showcase. But, you know, most of these characters are comparable for this fight, right? I mean, these guys were directly released in the meta. This unit is still decent for in here because they can absorb Ki Blast super attacks and their type advantage in the second phase. So the only place where they would really get slowed down is this first phase, and their defense is high enough for this first fight. So AGL Gohan is really good in here after his EZA, and then Cell Juniors, they'll be good enough. So it's not really going to matter too much. I think for a showcase stage, it's going to be fine. Android 16 here doesn't really have a great link set. You know who I forgot, actually? I should have brought the physical androids instead of these guys. I forgot, actually, that the LR androids EZA'd. I could back out, but I'm scared that I wouldn't be able to find another cell friend. So, if we die, then I'll hop back in with them, but it's okay. Forgive me. Anyway, let's go ahead. We'll get going right here. Android 16 is really crazy. I mean, he is actually, I don't want to say insane, but he is really good. They gave him guard, and then he gets 16% damage reduction up to 48% with each attack received, or well, when receiving an attack. So, like, he doesn't actually have to get hit to get the buff. He can dodge. Now, we're not going to be able to see that in here because Broly does cancel dodge the entire fight. But, I mean, you can see this guy is going to be just super tanky. Even without a Gohan, this guy's defense is going to be high enough that it's not really going to matter. Now, how you want to build this guy, I mean, again, I've been saying this in all the videos today that I'm recording, all three of them, but, I mean, full dodge, right? Like, full dodge is obviously, I figure most people probably already had this guy at full dodge, because whenever he came out, he was just like an absolute zero with no rolls. So, we'll be back. We'll get Gohan on rotation where he'll get his extra buffs, and we'll see how he does. Okay, we're back on rotation here with 16, and another great opportunity to throw him in front of a ton of attacks. Now, his passive isn't crazy here whenever we're looking at it. 260k defense, right, started the turn. As far as his multiplicative buffs in his passive, he gets 80% right here whenever he does a super attack. And then right here, he gets 50% right there. So you multiply by 1.8, and then you multiply by 1.5 if you get one super attack, or you do 1.8 and then times 2 if you get two super attacks. That's all you have to do to multiply this guy's defense. And you guys can see he's probably going to be up around 800k or so. Let's actually do the math right here. You know, we've got quite a bit of support on rotation. I've got two calculators open. Here we go. Hang on. All right. Right here. So if we do, what is that? 260... 726 multiplied by 1.8, right? We can actually scroll up here. I have it pulled up. So, yeah, 80% when attacking. It's also just when attacking. So this part is activated even if you don't get a super attack, which could be good. You know, like, again, Supreme... like, some of these Supreme Battle Spectacle stages do seal you now. So as long as you at least get the attack off, you still get this 80%, which means you jump up to 469k, which is significant. And then you get 50% of that whenever you do a super attack. So, you know, one super attack right here, and we're over 700k defense, again, with like 50% damage reduction, basically, and guards. So, I do think that is really good, if you ask me. But you guys leave me your thoughts. I mentioned this in the Cell Junior video, but we really are primed for a new Cell Saga celebration. We are ready. I mean, the category, it's ready for like a big celebration based around Android / Cell Saga. So, you know, maybe Golden Week or, you know, worldwide celebration. We are set up for it. You know, with 16 existing in the game, the Cell Juniors being okay, the Tech Vegeta, the Super Vegeta is still pretty decent. Both of them, really. Both Super Vegetas are pretty decent. You know, we're kind of set up for a big Android / Cell Saga celebration, so we'll see. We could use it. I mean, if we look at Android / Cell Saga as just like a category right here, if I pull it up, I mean, this thing's pretty dead, right? I mean, I guess we got Super Trunks, but who's counting him? Let's actually, real quick, I'm just going to kind of go through this turn on the side, and we'll kind of look at this Android / Cell Saga category right here, and just kind of talk about it. I mean, Future Gohan is still pretty solid. This unit is all right. You know, this 16 is pretty good. This guy is, you know, arguably like a top 5 unit in the game. Like, probably, like, actually. Because I think Broly was, like, fringe top 5. Like, Broly was probably, like, 6 or so, maybe. And I think this guy's better than Broly. So it's like, do I think this guy's better than Orange Piccolo is maybe a question. And I think that that is a legitimate argument. Also, I think we're just dead here. We got a really, really bad roll here with our cells. But, anyway, but yeah, I mean, this guy right here, we need a new one of these guys right here. Like, we just need a standalone Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I mean, we need that. Yeah, by the way, we're dead because they didn't guard. So, yeah, like this, we need this redone. So, we'll see. All right, well, we're dead. I mean, I think we've seen what we needed to see, more or less. I mean, he tanks, and he doesn't do crazy attack stats. He doesn't do anything wild. You know, not much to really go over with this guy. So, I mean, if you guys are happy with that, I'm happy with that. We're not going to find another friend. I could hop onto, like, an Android 21 team, maybe, since, I mean, he is going to fit in well on the Android 21 team. But, I mean, honestly, there's not much to show with this guy other than he's just, like, a defensive wall. I mean, that's all there is to him. I guess we didn't see him with a Gohan yet, so I'll see if I can maybe hop onto an Android 21 team. Well, Gohan's not going to be on an Android 21 team. I don't know. Can we just hop back in? I just want to get one No, man. This 200... Dude, this showcase is scuffed. No, everybody's leaving. No, stay. My voice is dying, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, no. Please. Please. Yes, okay. And then we want to swap them. I mean, these guys aren't going to be great in here either because Broly still cancels dodge. But, you know, that's why a dodge canceling fight could be really good still as, like, a showcase. We'll see. We'll see. This is still spooky looking. But, yeah, anyway. But, no, we could still use, like, a new, just, like, a reprint of this card. Or maybe, you know, if we wait long enough, we could wait for this guy to get a Super EZA. By the way, look at this. This is his EZA passive. Like this right here. This was this guy's EZA'd passive. He EZA'd in 2021 on Global. Like this wasn't, you know, this was almost Red Zone meta, right? Or was this already Red Zone meta on JP? I can't remember. But, like, this was the modern era, and this was his passive. I mean, that sure is something, isn't it? So, I mean, look at his pre-EZA'd passive. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, we could get a new Super Saiyan 2 Gohan very, very easily. Honestly, we could get a new Super Vegeta. We could get like an LR Super Vegeta. I know we just got... Where is he? Where is old boy? Nope, that's not him. Where is he? Am I blind? Like, hello? Brain? There he is. We just got this guy's EZA. We could use a new version of him. This unit could, like, if they EZA'd this unit, they would be modern pretty easily. There's not much they would have to do to make this unit, like, modern. Now, they do get a lot of value in Ki Blast Supers. I don't know how many of those we have at the moment. So there is that. The Cell Juniors are fine. Like, they're a decent option. They could EZA these two characters, which I've never even bought these two characters right here from the Baba Shop. I have never purchased them. These guys are not in my inventory, so maybe one of these days I will just buy them. One day. We'll see. We could get a new First Form Cell. They could EZA this guy. We could get a Mecha Frieza and King Cold card that's not complete doo-doo water. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a lot that they could do with this category. I feel like this category's just never gelled. It's gotten just, like, sporadic buffs, kind of like GT, and it's never really had, like, its time in the sun. This guy's Golden Week celebration was probably the strongest the Android/Cell Saga team has, like, ever been. Maybe you could argue it with this guy, but, like, whenever he and Gohan originally dropped, it was before the Link level update, and Cell especially was, like, not good at level... Like, if you look at this guy's links at level 1, he's one of those characters that was just awful. You know, 2 Ki, 5% attack. You know, Big Bad Bosses was good, but it was still restricted to below 80% HP. Kamehameha was attack. Ultimate Life Form was just Ki. Fierce Battle was just like you look at this link set and it's terrible, and now you look at it, it's like, oh, 2 Ki, 10% defense. You know, Big Bad Bosses is just activated now. Ultimate Life Form is 2 Ki, 3% HP healing, and 10% attack and defense. Like, you know, you see what I mean? Like, this guy benefited a ton And the meta at the time was very Super Battle Road heavy. That's what was, like, you know, considered the difficult content at the time. And really, neither Gohan nor Cell were great for Extreme Super Battle Road or just Super Battle Road in general. Like, these guys, I would say Cell was probably built better for Super Battle Road because he got his, you could get his heal quite often. I found it very easy to get this guy's heal in Super Battle Road, and I always argued that too whenever these guys first came out, that I got a lot more value out of Cell because of Super Battle Road. Gohan was good for the Legendary Goku event, but at the time that was kind of like on its way out. They had released so many characters that were able to dominate it that it wasn't really like a huge deal anymore. You know, we already had Kale and Caulifla, we already had you know, just other characters that were dominating the events. So, you know, that was kind of on its way out as the difficult content at the time. And so it was like, yeah, it's great that Gohan can stack up and beat that thing, but and then Cell was just like, he wasn't really great in there unless you transformed. So I don't know. Like, this team is just never, it's never just, it hasn't, you know. Like I said, whenever these guys first dropped, I think that's probably the strongest this team has ever been. So let me know your thoughts on that, though. Let me know if you guys think differently. I've just been kind of clicking through here, hoping that I could buy enough time to get us into another rotation, but I probably should have just cut. So anyway, let me know what you guys are thinking about this Android 16. Again, I do think he is very good. I would love to get a rotation with him with Gohan, but it keeps giving me like the worst possible rotations every single time. So, you know, I can only do so much. Oh, very sleepy. I still have to make thumbnails for these and then get them up. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, you get, like, man, I never realized how long it takes to, like, click through the options and, like, post a YouTube video. It's, like, so annoying, man. There's so many buttons you gotta click. I hate buttons. Like, you know, I just wanted to save all of my settings. Like, YouTube, you should be able to track everything I do with how I do a video. You know, just like where I like to put things, you know, just copy that. You can copy a little bit of things. Like, you can copy, like, the description, like your tags and, like, playlists and all that stuff. But, you know, like ad placement or, like, embedded video placement, things like that. Scheduling, like, you can't, you know, time any of that, so just unfortunate, right? You gotta click so many buttons. Ugh, so much effort. Ugh, just do everything for me, YouTube. But anyway, we should survive this turn. I mean, we took a lot of damage there on the Cell Juniors. Again, I knew what I was doing bringing them in here. I was just getting the attack, or like the support, I mean. I knew that they weren't going to be able to survive in here. I mean, very easily, but... And we did survive the type disadvantage super, so I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. Let's see. All right, here we go. Finally, we get our best rotation with 16. And I do believe that we can transform. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go ahead and transform with these guys. Also, I don't get to play this often, so I'm going to go ahead and play this too. I'm sorry, I normally don't do this in the showcases, but like I haven't seen this since 1952, so let's play it. Yeah, see, like, guys, listen to that audio quality, right? Like, we could absolutely get that in new animations. So, here we go. 16 is at 456k defense at the start of turn right here. Again, you get 80% and then 50% separately. So, you guys can do the math, but I'll go ahead and pull up the calculator anyway for those of you who cannot. Let's go ahead here. Let's see, we're at 456,336. I also got rid of the support, by the way, in favor of getting more links active, which I think is probably better. But anyway, multiply by 1.8, and then multiply by 1.5. Boom. We're going to be at 1.2 million defense here with 50% damage reduction and guard after we super attack. So, Android 16, very, very good. That's what I'm saying. Like, we are ready. We are ready for a new Cell Saga Gohan. So, we've got pretty much everything activated here. Let's grab those. And then we'll grab this. I mean, this guy's his best linking partner, so I don't know that we can get more links activated than this on a rotate, like with a Gohan on rotation. So this is the best we can do. Let's go ahead and see what we get up to. 6.1 million, but again, he's untouchable. Like after the super attack goes off, 1.2 million defense, guard, and damage reduction. I mean, that's super good, right? And then this guy does a 23 million. All right, 16. No need to show off, buddy. All right, well, we see what we needed to see. Let's go ahead now and move into the breakdown. All right, this is newly acquired Chance, Android 16. Did not last long, that Chance, huh? Died just kind of like immediately. Android slash Cell Slugger category, key +3, HP attack and defense, 130% the stats. Again, not the most useful leader skill in the world, but maybe you could use it for like a challenge run or maybe like a sub EZA or something, or not like a sub EZA, but like a EZA area or something like that. Rocket Punch is his super attack, greatly raises defense for 1 turn, and then massively lowers defense. Really good that they gave him greatly raised defense right here. Passive skill for the earth, for the birds. Key +2, attack and defense, 160% at the start of turn. Guards all attacks, 80% when attacking. High chance to perform a critical hit within the same turn after receiving an attack. Reduces damage received by 16% whenever guard is activated. So again, this counts even if you dodge. Guard activates even if you dodge, so that is very, very good, and why I do endorse the full dodge build on this guy. He's already got crit built in here. Additional could be good if you're trying to absolutely maximize his defense, but I think you'll get more value in the long run out of dodging super attacks than you will out of double super attacking, so... but you guys, let me know what you guys build on this guy. I'm not here to tell you one way is the right way, one way is the wrong way. But as a, unit like him, I think dodge is really good. And then if you have a Super Saiyan Gohan or Super Saiyan 2 Gohan youth on rotation, you get 80% attack, 160% defense, and all allies 3 key, 58% attack and defense. So that's a lot of extra stats at the start of turn, which is why we saw his defense get so high on that last turn. So these are his links. You do want to link level this guy. Androids are characters that you do want to link level. They get a huge benefit from all of the stats. So highly recommend it. These are his 200% leader skills. Nothing really to note here on global at the moment. This is pretty unfortunate that this is all he has. But I'm telling you, like, I could just see a new Cell or like a new Gohan slide in right here, or both. And suddenly this guy just has a ton of value. So let me know what you guys think about this guy. These are his best linking partners. Again, I think even off of the team, like even if you don't have Gohan, I think this guy's defense is going to be solid enough that you can just run him on like an artificial life forms team, an androids team. He does get way more powerful with a Gohan, but this on its own is a very, very solid kit. So I think they did great with this guy's EZA. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.